My name is Ben Murray. I'm the Managing Director of Keltic Seafare based in Dingwall. I see my job as the Managing Director of Keltic Seafare to provide the facilities to my colleagues to allow them to do their work. I'm not an accountant, I'm not a marketeer, I'm not a production expert, but what I do is allow my colleagues the time, the training to be able to do their jobs, which in turn will benefit the long-term success of the business. When I first looked at the programme schedule, I was finding it difficult to relate EDP to Keltic Seafare. What I mean by that is EDP, Entrepreneurial Development Programme at MIT, equating to Keltic Seafare, seafood company based in the north of Scotland. What changed in my mind was we had the pre-EDP event in Edinburgh, and we had to give a 5-minute presentation on who we were, what our businesses were, and why we wanted to go to EDP. I was listening to the first presentations, and they're all very tech orientated and very, very entrepreneurial, very young businesses, scalable businesses. And then I stood up and I said my bit about Keltic Seafare and what we did as a business. And the response I got from my colleagues that went to EDP with me was one of amazement and how do you do that? And you have 50 people working for you, I've only got 2, and you've got an 8 million turnover. I've barely got started turning anything over. And that's what made it fit into my mind, thinking, yeah, we should be there. I should be there as a, representing a small seafood business from Scotland. The reason I applied for it was that the business, although it's been in business for 22 years, it is ready for becoming a sort of more professional, formal business. I'm new to the sort of director level in business, and it was just the right time to help me personally and also to help the business with getting grasp of sort of true entrepreneurial, dynamic business. Working through the programme MIT was daunting from day one, which was the Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening, we got an introduction to what the programme was really going to be about. And a sort of scenario, boy from Inverness, went to Inverness College, next time he's in education, he's at MIT in Boston. It's a duck out of water scenario. But you were in a room with 150 plus like-minded people, and that was the encouraging part of it. It wasn't about being, you have to be the cleverest person in the room. It's having the attitude to soak up the lectures, what they were saying to you, and work with your teams and just test everything you were being given. So it was challenging, but very insightful. The biggest learning I took from EDP with regards to what I was trying to do with the business would have been we weren't focusing on single things at each time. We were trying to do too many things at once. If we had a team of 1,000 people, very specialist people, we could probably do all the projects. But when you're trying to do new builds, you're trying to change your bank, you're trying to find a new market, you're trying to find a new supplier, and you're spreading your capable colleagues thinly, you're going to come out at the end of 5 projects and you haven't actually finished one properly. And that was it was about focus. The F word was used a lot, which is focus, and the C word, which was communication. So they were the 2 sort of buzzwords of the week. But the focus one was that really sort of drove it home that start a project, get your project team, follow that project through, make sure it's finished, review it, and then start your next project. That was a big learning. But something I picked up from the first hour of EDP, and Bill said there was no such word as can't. If can't's in your vocabulary, then he pointed to the door. And I'm quite a positive person, but now I am much more positive. There's always something can be done. That okay, it might cost, but the cost of not doing something might be, detrimental to your business success in the future. And it's like there's always an answer to something. And if you get into a conversation with someone and you sense very quickly that they've not got that same progressiveness, then you just got to admit to yourself, don't waste your time and move on. Find someone that is willing to move things forward with you. So that's my main thing taken back, is that apart from all the real academic information that I took back, it's the basics sometimes are the most important things. Is positive, keep on moving forward, small steps, a lot of small steps take sort of big jumps.